I never heard from her again.
I never heard from her again.
She ghosted me.
She ghosted
That ghastly sky ghosted me. All right, I'm not gonna go crazy with the accent, but
yo, what's poppin', guys? It's boy Marlon Palmer.
And I'm Clyde Smith.
And welcome to the Friday Breakdown. We don't know if that's the title. We're just
The FB. Yes.
Yeah,
it's a working title.
It's a working title. We're working on it. But every Friday we're gonna be breaking down some of the news topics that we discuss over on Famous News. If you guys haven't, please go subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And
you know, a lot of you kind of have been like saying, you know, there used to be a longer news format. And you guys have commented saying that you kind of wanted to see a return of that. So, you know, why not? This is what we're here for.
We
you
get
know,
to share our opinions too.
Yeah.
Like when we do the news stories, it's usually an unbiased. We're just giving you guys the information, and you guys draw your conclusions. But
it can be a little bit unfiltered, right?
Yeah,
here, you know?
yeah. We can be a little more opinionated and just get into it. So let's start. Let's start with Meghan, man. Meghan and these royals.
Man.
Meghan and the royals.
Interview of the decade. One of the biggest interviews ever. I think,
Listen,
you know?
Oprah's on it.
Yeah.
When Oprah went, were you silent or silence?
Oh, she knew what she was doing.
I was like, oh.
She knew. she been on Black Twitter. She's like, all right, no, I gotta hit that that's silenced, and ooh, I'm gonna be popping.
She does not ask you a question without going. So she'd be like, so wait, you said someone shot you. So someone took a gun, a handgun.
Pulled the trigger after loading it.
While pointing it at you with the intention to hurt you.
Yeah, she makes sure she knows exactly what she's asking you, and it's like, oh shit.
You couldn't dodge Oprah in court. Not a chance, bro.
Oprah used to be a journalist, you know? Like, this is her
journalist.
Yeah, was the journalist. So, like, it's really cool to see someone who, like, does this and it's, like, the biggest thing ever, the royal family. But, like, what do you think about the royal family and just, like, how, you know, Meghan, how her treatment and stuff?
My thoughts haven't changed. Like, we're talking about the inventors of racism here.
Yeah.
What did you expect? You just thought it was just gonna infiltrate the monarchy?
Well, this is another interesting kind of conversation I feel like that's coming from it. A lot of people are not giving her some sympathy, saying that, like, look, you were about to marry into the inventors of racism. Like, you knew what you were getting yourself into, and then when the inventors of racism started being racist, now you wanna, you know, like,
but that is the problem, is their constant need to try and act like they aren't. So even after the fact, for example, all of a sudden there's a black woman just walking with what's his name, William?
Prince William, yeah.
Prince William, all of a sudden.
Or no, Prince Harry is Meghan Markle's.
Yeah, but Prince William is who was talking to the media.
Yes.
With a lady in African clothing. All of a sudden, you just got a lady with braids around you. Nah, I'm not buying that.
PRT.
And so I'm pretty sure that they pulled that same act with her, and judging by what I've seen in her interviews and stuff, this girl's like Mother Teresa. Okay?
Yeah.
And Mother Teresa in the sequel.
Yeah.
And so, like, she is so kind-hearted. I don't think I wouldn't put it past her to give them some benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Especially
if they're acting like they're nice to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure nobody overtly was rude to them, or we would have heard about it in this interview. Because she's very good at, like, saying, yo, this happened and this happened. I'm not giving you any names, though.
Yeah, she was clear about that. She's like, I ain't naming nobody.
Meghan ain't no snitch.
Yo, and she was clear, like, when she was saying something about somebody, and it was like, yeah, someone in the royal family did it, but it wasn't the Queen or Prince Philip, you know?
And even if she did name a person, like the whole Kate situation where they addressed that, even in that, this girl still extended grace and was like, she apologized, she sent me flowers, she rectified the situation, so I don't want anyone to be mad at her or anything like that. The situation's been resolved and it was taken care of. So, like, a lot of people, especially in these canceling days that we're in, a lot of people would not even say that part.
Yeah.
They would just be like, yeah, she made me cry. Well, now what?
That's what the British media is kind of running with, though, you know? Like, they're running that to the ground.
Yeah.
And then you kind of see that on other morning shows in Britain and stuff like that.
Good segue. I see the segue there, yes.
Transitions.
I'm just gonna... leave now.
Don't worry, I'll transition you back in. It'll look great.
Piers, blood clot Morgan. Dun Doggone.
I thought he was tougher than that.
That guy is trash.
He's a.
He's such a. He walked off set while someone was just doing what he does on a weekly, on a daily, weekly, maybe even an hourly. This guy, non-stop, #1 hater in all of Europe, I would say. I don't think there's a bigger hater in Europe, bro.
It's a fair assessment.
The nigga has said racist things. He has said, what's that other word?
Xenophobic.
Islamophobic. Misogynistic. You go down all the buzzwords.
Yeah, he's
that's gonna tick them all off like a drinking game. He is
the worst.
And like even in what they were talking about, tendencies, my dude. You were the pre-drink. Do you realize that? My dog, you were the pre-drink. My girl went, Meghan Markle went, chopped it off, had a few drinks. My dude probably picked up the bill thinking, I might get some pokey tonight.
It's like, nah, I'm gonna go with a prince. Fuck out of
like,
here.
Can you call me a cab? Yeah, no problem.
You
want me to come with? No, I gotta head over somewhere. Can you just call me a cab? Okay.
And then I never heard from her again.
I never heard from her again.
She ghosted me.
She ghosted
that ghastly sky. Ghosted me. All right, I'm not gonna go crazy with the accent,
but yo, fam, that is first of all embarrassing, which is why I understand why you've been dissing her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you still a bitch for it.
Tendencies, exactly what you said, and it's just like Piers Morgan, bro. We've all been down bad over a light-skinned woman before, bro. It's happened. They're light-skinned women.
Piers
it
Morgan
happens.
listens to Jaded every morning.
He hates Georgia Smith. You know Piers Morgan?
He hates her for Drake. Do you realize that? And she's British. Oh!
Shit, no, that's what I mean.
It's solidified.
There's no two people that Piers Morgan hates more than Meghan Markle and Georgia Smith.
And Georgia Smith.
He hates light-skinned women.
This is a fact. He hates mixed breeds just across the board.
No, yeah. Piers Morgan would have with me either, probably.
But one person that won't fuck with you as well, Sharon Osbourne, who tried to defend Mr. Morgan on her own show.
Yo, this one as a mixed breed who has a white mom and stuff like that, bro. The way the white fragility was on 1,000 in that news segment, bro. The way that she was just kind of like, no, you're not allowed to even cry right now. I should be the one that's allowed to cry. Like,
you're not allowed to cry, black woman who actually faces racism. Like what?
That made me so mad.
And
bro.
a question is not an attack. A lot of you sensitive out there need to realize this because your butt hurt all the time and it makes no sense when people are just being honest with you or just asking you a question. Now you're getting all defensive. Now I know you racist. I asked you a question about racism and you go off saying, I can't believe you called me a racist. You do that to me.
In certain instances, that can almost bug me more than racism sometimes, you know? Like, it's one thing to just be ignorant and racist and have, like, a perspective. It's another thing to be, like, an intelligent human being and know what's right and wrong and see that on full display and know how you benefit from that and then just straight up deny it, you know? I hate that shit. Being obtuse, you know?
If you're not racist, then you should automatically, I feel like, see and identify with why someone is asking you something.
Yeah.
Right? If you're not a racist, it's just that simple. You should be able to see why this person would be asking me this.
She was on some Capitol Hill, I'ma die on this hill type for some mega.
Died all over that hill. You can't do that when your husband eats bats on stage. There's no fallback. You can't do that.
I forgot.
Sharon.
That's how we know her.
That's how we know. That's how I know you, Sharon. That's how I know you. Keep it cute.
Yo, the Papa John thing is funny to me, man. Yo, he's watching this like, damn.
We can't say that on YouTube. But yeah, no.
I just think the idea of like him in a therapist room, like I can't get it out of my head.
I can't stop saying it. For Pete's Peppers.
Can't get that.
Look at this and look at that. Just nonstop.
Like that's what I pictured when I saw this headline.
Yeah, no, he definitely wakes up and says just mid yawn.
Yeah.
Just mid yawn.
Like, that's how he wakes up.
Holy shit.
how racist you gotta be to spend, like, it takes, 26 days to break a habit, and he spent 20 months trying to get one word out of his vocabulary.
I blame Chris Brown and Lil Dicky, honestly. There's no other explanation for this. But that song's catchiness. Because I understand what white people say. That song.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
And Breezy Sig.
There's a lot of editing that's going into this.
I gotta have this up by today.
I feel like it falls in line with, like, the Liam Neeson interview.
Yes.
If you remember that. When he said that he's black. He went and beat up a black bastard because his cousin or sister or something
had sexually assaulted.
Had been sexually assaulted
by a black
man. And he just went to the first black man I saw.
Liam Neeson, you should have been a cop instead of an actor.
Jesus Lord. Yeah, that's definitely a cop like.
But it's racism is such a weird thing like that, you know? I even said this in the video on Famous News. It's like, it reminds me of how, like, an old racist white person or something, they'll have Alzheimer's and forget your name, they'll forget where they live and stuff like that. They'll never
back to the plantation.
they'll never forget to be racist.
Never.
They will never forget that they hate
right
black
back to the
people.
plantation in their mind.
And I don't know, it reminded me of that. So just very, very interesting. Papa John's isn't even that, like, nice to begin with. Like, Domino's been busting their ass. So.
Every single story this week in 2021 has to do with racism.
It's a buzzword, yeah.
Is that not crazy to y'all? Like, I don't know that. Like, we have cell phones that you can watch porn on. Like, and we still dealing with some 19 whatever.
Well, when we talk about aliens and us advancing as a society and stuff and traveling to other planets, like, bro, we can't even stop hating. We can't even figure out to love each other and stop hating each other because of the color of our skin. Yet we're just so far behind as a society.
I hope the aliens come here and the first thing they see is the masked singer.
If the aliens wanted to talk to us and we had to send one person to them, who would you choose out of all 7 billion of us?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Boy understands space.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse, that's my dog. He understands space.
He'd be a real good.
It's either him or Bill Nye, because Bill Nye been telling us.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in another week. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And tune in every week, man. We need to get a comment gang down there. If you guys
let us know,
want to participate in the conversation, you guys just comment down below on any of the topics that we discussed. Share with us your thoughts, your views on it, and maybe we'll get to some next week.
Get to another FB.
It's a working title.
We're still working on it.
My bad. All right, later.